It's 8:05. I bet we are live right now. I didn't even think about it. I bet you can see us on KFAN.com/watch. Hey, Nick, is your mic on?
Yes, sir.
Are we live yet?
Nick Madden.
Nick Madden, everybody. Hi, Nick. Hi, Nick.
It was Nick's birthday.
When?
It is?
Today?
Yesterday was. No, yesterday.
Oh, well, that's over there.
Yeah, we don't care about it. We don't care anymore.
Sauce, you celebrate your entire birthday week. Why
No,
can't
not
Nick?
anymore, because I'm not allowed to, because of you.
No, you're allowed to.
You can do whatever you want.
I'm going to criticize it, but you're allowed to do whatever you want.
What just happened?
Marnie
My
threw her
mic.
mic
No,
down.
look, it went limp.
Oh, jeez, Mars, class it
You know
up.
what? Here's I got some. Hey, Nick,
What's going on?
are we live on KFAN.com/watch?
We are live at KFAN.com right now, powered by Quantum Fiber.
That's fantastic. Thank you for coming in and doing this.
Anytime.
Appreciate it very much.
Thanks, Quantum Fiber.
And thanks, Nick. And happy belated birthday.
Thank you,
I got you a present. It's in my car downstairs.
Oh, I can't wait to see it.
Inside joke.
Inside joke. Radio for 5 people.
That's a
inside
20-year-old
Thank
inside
you,
joke.
Thank you.
But didn't that go on for like a month?
Oh, longer than that.
And I think it went
No,
on
you
for...
guys ran a bit into
No,
the
no,
ground.
no.
The
Marty,
thing
that
that's
seemed like
actually
an
the
insult.
inside joke. And I think it went 2 or 3 consecutive years, too.
And was it always the same gift?
I think so.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It's all good. It's all good. Water under the bridge.
yeah,
It doesn't
of
matter.
Either way, thank you, Nick. Very good.
Thanks for being here, Nick. And Nick is here because Zach is leaving. So, Zacho, safe travels to you. What an adventure.
Man.
Yeah, enjoy your
Zacho
adventure.
lost a real big bet.
He
We
did.
have a fantasy football bet every year where there's one of us or 2 of us or 3 of us have to do a punishment, and Zach,
One
who
of us.
just left, maybe you might not have even seen him. It might have left before you even walked up here. He has to fly to Philadelphia and then drive solo all the way to Los Angeles and then fly back. So he's making some stops for fun, but it's about a 9-day trip, and it's all on his dime. He has to pay for the rental car, for the hotels, for the gas. That's not
He
a
had some
cheap.
GoFundMe help.
He
but
did have some help, but I mean, theoretically, it is his own money. Sure, people
Sure,
have
he can
donated
do-
to
yeah.
his Venmo and have booked cameos and stuff, but he's going to be, I think, pretty bored for about half of it. It's going to be a rough run. It's like
Half?
9 days.
Well, note to self: don't join Power Trip Fantasy Football League.
You
Correct.
can if you
Got
want.
it.
Parrish doesn't. He doesn't even know how to spell NFL.
He is
that's
going to be there
mean.
for the Indy 500 as long as it doesn't get rained out. So he's timed it out well for that.
Yeah.
He's got a day-ish or so in Denver, and that's one of his favorite cities, although don't get high and drive, Zach. He does have one night in Vegas, so he's got a little bit of fun in Vegas. And then when he gets to California, I think he's going to Disneyland, and I believe his mom is meeting him there.
That's
I think
correct.
that's the idea. So he does have some fun, but that's a lot of driving by yourself. I love road trips, but that's a lot of solo time. A ton.
I love it.
Yeah,
No,
it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Michael, have you been to the Indy 500?
I have been to the Indy 500 and had
Multiple
to cover it multiple years
Yeah, it's not
over there.
It's not on my radar at all, but I feel like everyone from Indiana, including
Yeah.
Chris Hockey,
Thank you.
has either been there or has a strong connection or is like, yes, it's state
Bandar.
holiday.
And we would recommend everybody do it at least once.
I
No?
couldn't agree more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to do it at least once. You have
So
to go
watch
to
those
people.
cars
you have to go to
around
carb
and
day.
round and round.
Carb day today is wild, and that's
Carb?
always carburation day, but they call it carb day.
Oh, they meant pasta.
But no,
How good with that?
I would be in for carb day.
it's probably
Every day's
you would-
carb day for
yeah,
me.
no,
French
it's
bread? Yes, please.
You can't tell.
That sounds great.
it's hot. You're outside. There's a lot of beer. You mix pasta with that, you're gonna pass out. But it's a fun day. Everybody's out there having a good time. But no, the pageantry, everything that leads up to the start of the race is worth seeing at least once. Once the race gets going, and you're seeing cars go around in circles, but it passes pretty quickly. And folks watch baseball.
Right on. Good point.
During the car
Well
race?
said. Well said.
That's how bad it gets.
How dare you?
That's sad.
Let's do Fan 5 because we got a handful of minutes before initials, and let's talk Wolves with Marnie and Michael.
And we should ask him. Do you have any hope at all? Do you think of doing well in the game? Do you know anything about it yet?
Yeah. Has Marnie explained initials to you, and do you know how this
Oh,
works?
yes. And after doing a little research and listening and things like that, it's pretty clear I've got no shot.
Okay.
No shot
It's
whatsoever.
time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Thanks, builders and
Thank you,
remodelers. All right, Wolves, Mavs, game 2 tonight, 7:30. Dallas up 1-0 after a frustrating game 1 for the Timberwolves. A lot of the stars had pretty bad games, Michael. That was, I think, the one thing that we walked away from game 1 is if you're a Wolves optimist and say, all right, just maybe a little gas from Game 7. You didn't get a very good game out of Ant. You got a very inconsistent game out of Cat. Plus minus, Rudy had a good game, but he didn't seem to be a giant factor. Conley had a very frustratingly bad game. So you had 4 of your 5 starters play bad, and you only lost by 3. Is that what your kind of optimism glass half full take is?
No, 100%. And, the consistent intensity, you just didn't really feel that in the game. And as you mentioned, shots not falling. And you don't want to play a close game with Dallas because they have 2 killers on the opposite side. We saw Kyrie Irving. His ability to finish at the rim is second to none. And Luka Doncic, as crafty as he is, he's going to find a way to get buckets or draw fouls. So you don't want to be in a close game with them. On paper, the Timberwolves have the better squad. They just have to bring it. And they had a long film session yesterday to kind of talk through some of the issues that they had in Game 1. So I expect a more energized squad. I expect execution to be a lot better. If we see the team that we've seen for most of these playoffs to this point, they're just a better team than Dallas.
Well said. How do you, you got to guard those 2 incredible guards, no pun intended, but we saw towards the end of the game, Ant got a little worn out. Do you think they switch that up?
Yeah, I think you have to switch it up because what the Timberwolves can do against Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, they can make them work as hard as just about any other tandem in the league in terms of getting their points. That said, they're still going to get their points, right? Ant has to be able to get his, and Cat has to be able to get his also. And so if Ant is tired from having to defend Kyrie, who's probably going to get his buckets anyway, he's just how hard is he going to have to work for it? And then Ant doesn't have enough on the offensive end, that's advantage Dallas. So if you have to switch the matchups here or there, give Conley stretches on him, give Jaden some stretches on him, just to give Ant some rest a little bit. Have him sit and watch P.J. Washington in the corner for a while, just so he has some energy toward the end of the game. I think it would be extremely helpful.
And speaking of P.J. Washington, Cat is a way better player. Cat should be able to take it to P.J. Washington more than he did in Game 1.
Yes, and again, for whatever reason, the finishing just wasn't there. As a group, they were and Chris Finch said that they could have taken more shots. They could have gotten more good looks out there, but they do have to attack the rim for sure. They're a big team, and they didn't play like it in Game 1. And so that's something you want to see as this series continues on. You have Towns, you have Gobert, you have a distinct size advantage. We want to see that.
So in the first half of Game 1, Kyle Anderson kind of lit the place up, right? Some awesome minutes, 5 of 8 or something. I forget his exact shooting, but he seemed to just find that little soft spot in the middle of the Dallas defense and just kept scoring. I was a little confused. They didn't try him more in the second half, and then Chris Finch even said that in the postgame, like, I think we probably should have given that a shot more in the second half. Yeah. What is it about Dallas's lineup where Kyle works? Because he's been mostly a non-factor in the Phoenix and the Denver series. So why did it work against Dallas in that first half, and why do you think they should maybe run it back a little bit in Game 2 with Kyle?
Different defense than what we saw with the Denver Nuggets, different defense than what we saw with the Phoenix Suns. There is a soft spot in the defense that Kyle Anderson can take advantage of, and he was effective. There was times where he, especially late in the season, where he was able to get good looks inside, but he wasn't necessarily knocking them down. He was knocking them down confidently in this game, and so if you have that, you want to continue to go to that well. And so there are soft spots in this Dallas defense with what they're trying to take away from Minnesota, at least from what we saw in Game 1, and you have to take advantage of it, exploit it in Game 2.
Mark, can I ask you a question, Martin?
Yeah, I was going to add to that, though, too. For Kyle Anderson, there are soft spots in every defense because they're not worried about him and they're not concerned about him. And to Michael's point, the difference a lot of times is just he made the shots. Yeah. He was huge.
Martins, what's up with Nickeil Alexander-Walker?
What's up with him?
He had one or two monster games, and now he's just super inconsistent shooting.
Yeah, he was
going on
1 for 6 in Game 1, 0 for 4 from 3. But
Rosie.
Good defensively, and if officials let him play a little more physically, and the way he gets around screens, and that's the part that when it doesn't show up in the box score, we tend to not be able to measure it. So I would say he's had great games defensively, maybe not as prolific as Game 2 in Denver. I don't know if anything will ever be as prolific as Game 2 in Denver was for Minnesota defensively. But you're right, that when Nickeil has even 8 to 10 points it makes such a huge difference. He has not shot the ball well since the couple of big games that he had against Denver, but it's like one of those, like, just waiting to boil kind of pots. As soon as he does, it's like, boom, game over. That's all we needed. And to answer your exact question of why, I don't know. The shot is a little off. It falls sometimes, it doesn't on the other. So getting that on track, yes, it's a big deal. He hits those corner threes. Man gives that little boom, boom salute to the bench, and we all lose our minds. I guess you just have to trust numbers and averages and believe, okay, he's going to come back. He's going to come back and even out and hit some big ones.
You don't want it to get into his head. I think he's 1 for 13 in his last 2 games. I think he was 0 for 7 in Game 7. What I love about him is what you just mentioned, that some guys, if the shot's not falling, you don't see the same energy and intensity on the defensive end. And with Nikhil, even if the shot's not falling, he's still harassing guys defensively. And so you just hope that eventually that turns around. You hope it doesn't get in his head because, as you mentioned, if he just 8 points, whatever, knock down a couple of threes, get that swag going again, makes a big difference.
All right, quickly. Predictions, Game 2. Give me an actual score, too. Marnie, you're first.
Actual score, I was going to say Wolves by a double digit. So
really? Big win.
Well, 10, 12. You know, not a
Wolves
30-point
by
blowout.
10 to 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Points.
Michael Grady.
Let's go 111-95.
Oh, geez. A couple of blowout predictions out of Marnes and Michael. I like it. Sauce?
The Wolves win
By
tonight.
Yes.
110 to 78.
Whoa!
Hey, it's happened before. They dominated Denver like that.
I'm going to ask Chris just because I want Chris to end up being the most accurate. Chris, go for it.
I think the
They're playing
Wolves
the
win by
Mavericks tonight.
touchdown.
Touchdown, okay. When we come back, initials game 518, and one of you listeners gets a crack at $66,000 with the St. Paul Federal Credit Union initials jackpot.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on The Fan.
Because we always forget 1-800-320-5326. That's the number to call, so you can win big money right now.
Maybe $66K
That's right.
on the line. It's a lot of money.
It really
I keep
is.
saying I want it to go to 100,000 just to say that we gave away 100,000, but obviously it's at the point now where if somebody wins 66K, I mean that doesn't sound as cool as 100, but that's a ton of money. That's a ton. And somebody's going to win it at some point. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this morning?
Maybe today.
Michael Grady, the TV voice of the Minnesota Timberwolves, is making his initials debut.
Did you hit?
He
Did
took
hit
a
the
little.
smelling salts?
Yeah, he took a little.
It's okay to get the smelling salts.
Woo! It'll knock you out, won't it?
I'm ready now.
Yeah,
I'm
now
ready.
we're ready.
No
All right,
more.
then let's go.
It's time for Initials game 518 on the Power Trip with your host, Corey Cole.
Game 518. Michael, yesterday was the 10-year anniversary of us starting this game. We started it 10 years ago. Yesterday, we've played it 517 times. Let's go around the room and meet everybody. And then because we have a debut, we'll walk through the rules one last time just so Michael completely understands all of those. Sauce, what happens if you win Game 518?
Thank you, Corey. I'm sponsored by
welcome.
my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue pizzas are now on sale for $6.99 at all. Let me start over.
Start all over. Hey, what happens if you win Game 518?
I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza.
How come you didn't say thank you this time?
Oh, thank you, Corey.
You're welcome.
All 7th Avenue pizzas are on sale for
God.
So what happens if you win Game
I'll read it if you like.
518?
Would you like me to read it for you?
at Coburn's, Cashwise, and Marketplace Foods.
Sweet Jesus.
What did you? How much smelling salt did you do?
Yeah, man.
Michael, see, again, some of us are stuck in Minneapolis forever. Some of you are destined to go national.
It's a low blow.
So, Sauce, let's go around the room. What happens if you win Game 518?
I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza. All 7th Avenue pizzas are on sale for $6.99 at all Coburn's, Cashwise, and
You almost had it.
Marketplace food locations. And if I win, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of the day, and one of you will win $100 to put towards restocking your freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza.
Now watch. This is how it's done. Chris.
Hi.
What happens if you win?
If I win, you'll receive 10% off your entire order now through Monday in-store or online at radco.com. When you use the promo code INITIALS, discount does not apply to toppers. Thank you, Radco. You've been there from the beginning. I love you.
Take number 1. He nailed it on.
How you doing?
His dad normally takes it on number 2.
Okay. Now, see what you did there? You're taking it out on me.
Okay.
I'm not the one that makes you not speak.
You called me fatty face.
Yeah, you're the one who can't
I
read,
thought
not Chris's dad. Marty, what happens if you win? You're a good broadcaster. Let's see what you can do with this.
Thank you so much. I am sponsored by my hometown friends at Great Clips, and if I win today, you'll go ahead and tweet me, tag Great Clips today through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win 1 free year of haircuts at Great Clips salons. And
All right.
Michael, for you, that would mean a real tight trim.
Me too.
Oh, Mark.
Look at his hair. His hair.
Yeah, Chris, too. Chris, remember, Chris has got the shaved head bit going,
Yeah.
too.
I love it. I'm never going back.
I didn't see that.
Michael
I love the
Grady,
glasses.
TV play-by-play voice of the Minnesota Timberwolves, making his debut. Chris, what happens if Michael wins?
Well, Michael Grady is playing in place of Mark Parrish today, and for his good friends at ABC, American Building Contractors, if Michael wins today, tweet Parrish at Mark D. Parrish and tag at ABC will help through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Thank you, American Building Contractors.
That's pretty cool. Michael, I mentioned it's been 10 years in the making. About 4 years ago, I made this into a board game. There's 5 versions. You can get it at initialsgame.com. Versions 4 and 5 available now at initialsgame.com.
Don't
The first
care.
3 are sold out. We got some cool things to announce in the next couple of months. Steve Carell doesn't care, but I do. They got some cool stuff coming this summer. So initialsgame.com.
Good for you.
All right, so before we play Initials Game 518,
Don't care.
let's try to give away the jackpot, and then we'll explain the rules one more time. But one of you has a crack at $66,000.
Now it's time for the St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right. The St. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Game jackpot is currently $66,000.
Man.
You looking to buy a new car or save money on your current car loan? We'll do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union, now offering car loan rates as low as 6.29%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Pretty cool. So check this out, Michael. So it's happened twice since we've started it. What we're going to do is pull up a random caller. Thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. They get to guess the initials that I'm using because I'm the only one that knows what I'm about to use. If they get one letter in the right spot, St. Paul Federal Credit Union gives them $250. That's happened a bunch of times. If they get both letters in the right spot, they win the jackpot. It goes up $500 every week. It's up to $66,000.
Wowza.
Carl won $31,500. Mike won $13,500. This is clearly by twofold our biggest of all time. Let's pull up a caller. Let's see if they can absolutely shock the world. Tell me the right 2 initials and be $66,000 richer. Good morning. What is your name and where are you from? Hello?
Todd.
Hi. You said Tom, right?
Todd.
Oh, Todd. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Hey, Todd.
Sauce, this guy's
Todd's a morning
Hey,
guy.
how's you guys going?
This guy's a complete Todd. Sauce.
Yeah, it's good, man. You're
This
ready,
guy's
aren't you?
great.
He's going to win some money.
Todd, where are you from?
Cottonwood.
Cottonwood.
Cotton with a T. Mike
Man,
Cotton.
it's hard to hear. Where the hell is that?
Down by Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah, right down by Marshall.
I'm just going to say Marshall then. Todd from Marshall.
Disrespectful to Todd.
Cottonwood.
Yeah, what's your problem,
He
Corey?
sounds like he's making it up.
I
It
hope
sounds
he
like
wins
it's out of.
I hope he wins and then
Game of
throws
Thrones.
it in your face. Yeah.
Todd,
Yeah,
if you
just Google it.
Yeah.
why don't you just Google it, Todd? God, this guy's being such a
Judas.
Todd. Why doesn't Judas just Google it?
Todd, he's going to die alone. Don't worry about it.
Todd, let's be friends, and how about you just tell me the right 2 initials, and I'll give you $66,000. Sound like a deal? Let's go. What letters do you want to guess?
I'm going to go with HR.
HR. H is in Hollywood. R is in
Reams.
Jeez.
Rims.
I'm sorry, Michael.
As in human resources. All right. HR. Todd,
Yep, human resources.
Todd from right outside of Marshall in some made-up town is guessing HR.
Come on now, give it to him.
If he has one right, he wins $250. If he has them both
Come
right, he
on,
wins
Steves.
$66K. Does Todd have at least one? And is he alive for the jackpot?
Give it to him.
What a Todd. No, sorry, Todd. Unfortunately, no. H and R, incorrect. All right. Those are not the initials. Michael, one last time. Here we go. Let's go through the rules. I have 12 items. They can be people, places, things, phrases. It can be absolutely anything. Song titles, movie titles, people, whatever. Each item has 6 clues. I'm going to start reading the clues. It's basically a riddle. You have to figure out what I'm describing, who or what I'm describing. If you figure it out, you yell out your name. You say your name. That's your buzzer. If you get it right, you get a point. If you ring in and get it wrong, you are eliminated just for that item. So if you ring in and get it wrong, that's the strategy is even if you're the first one that comes up with it, then you are not allowed to ring in again. We play best out of 12. You have to pronounce the answers correctly. I think that's it, right? All-time record is 9 out of 12.
Play hard.
Here we
Let's go.
Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer.
Good luck,
The
Michael.
initials for game 518.
Good guy.
O. They don't like when a vowel's first. O-S.
I knew it.
The letter O and then the letter S are the initials.
Let's go.
All right. Item 1. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. Item 1 of O-S.
Clue number 1.
Oh, by the way, one thing that we haven't said to the last couple of first-timers, like the Vikings that have played in the last couple of months, if somebody else rings in, let's say Sauce rings in, they get 5 seconds to answer. But in that time while they're thinking, if you can think of it, you can still ring in and almost put your place in line. Does that make sense? So, like, just as soon as you know it, just yell out your name, even if somebody already rang in.
Gotcha.
Just take a swing.
Just take a swing.
Yeah, man.
All right. Number
We're here to have
1
fun.
of OS.
Clue number 1.
The second word relates to entering a territory early.
Clue number 2.
Often connected to a covered wagon.
Clue number 3.
This name emerged in 1908.
Clue number 4.
Known for cream and crimson.
Marnie.
Yep.
Oklahoma Sooners.
That's right.
Oh, good one.
That's it. That's it.
Good one.
Marnie jumped
Nice
out of her
job.
seat but did not physically assault Michael Grady, which we appreciate.
That was good, Marge.
Oh, look at
my way
you.
up.
The Wolves don't want you to hurt him. Marnie takes the lead with
That's one.
Oklahoma
That's one.
Sooners,
That's
and
one.
she's on the
Oh,
board with 1.
I saw you almost punch him.
Yeah.
You almost did. I saw it.
I
Leave him
wound
alone.
up.
Leave him alone. Marty has 1. She has the lead. Here's number 2 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Involves identity.
Clue number 2.
Features a person or character.
Clue number 3.
This is found in religion, folklore, and history.
Clue number 4.
Features context or background.
Marnie.
Marnie.
Opening scene?
Jeez. Marnie is out for
Sorry,
the rest
Michael.
of number 2.
That's what I was gonna say.
All right, Marnie's out.
Why didn't you
We're down
say
to
that?
Michael, Sauce, and
I'm
Hawk.
not an idiot.
Okay.
Clue number 5.
Oh, my.
Clue number 5.
Skip Barnes.
Shows a formation and offers an explanation. Final clue, number 2.
Clue number 6.
This is a narrative explaining a beginning or creation.
Paul,
Yep. 5, 4, 3.
opening sentence.
Nope. Michael and Chris. 5.
Hawk. Sorry.
Hawk.
Origin story.
Origin story.
Good job, Hawk.
Those aren't origin stories.
Not opening sentence?
My
An
goodness.
opening scene?
Well
Not
done.
opening
Well
scene
done.
or opening
Well done.
sentence. No.
Ah,
All right. Origin
Louise.
story's a tough one.
You were
That
right
was
there.
good, Hogs.
Very
Those are
good.
tough clues.
you.
All right. Marnie with 1, Hawk with 1, Sauce and Michael yet to score, but there's 10 items to go. Here's number 3 of OS.
Clue number 1.
This debuted with the words early American in front.
Clue number 2.
Originally targeted women briefly.
Clue number 3.
Known for red and white.
Clue number 4.
This has a connection to Grand Turk, Star of the West, Constitution, and other sailing ships.
I have no idea. I'm not good at this anymore.
Clue number 5.
Is owned by Procter & Gamble.
Paul?
Marnie?
Paul was first.
Ocean spray.
Marnie, you can pass or
I will pass.
you're going to pass. That's what you're
that
going to
was
do.
my
that was-
Yeah.
Okay, nope. We're down to Marnie, Michael, and Hawk. Here's the final clue of number 3.
Clue number 6.
Hawk.
Old Spice.
Old
Good job, Hogs. Good job,
Spice
Hogs.
laying in the weeds, and he got it.
Nice job, Hogs, Daddy.
All right.
Yeah, that was good.
Old Spice gets Chris's second point, and Chris is in the lead with 2. Marnie has 1. Here's number 4 of OS.
Clue number 1.
It's connected to a tree.
Clue number 2.
It's connected to an independent newspaper called The Lantern.
Clue number 3.
This has a connection to over 60,000 people.
Clue number 4.
This features a character named Brutus.
Clue number 5.
Known for gray and scarlet.
Paul.
Yep.
Ohio State.
That's right. Oh, Michael got it just a second late. Oh, Michael. See, a lot of first timers have that problem where you're a half second behind one of the pros.
Well done.
You had it just a split second late. Sauce gets Ohio State and is on the board. Chris has 2. Marnie has 1. These are tough today. Sauce has 1 as well, but there's plenty of time. There's 8 items left. Here's number 5 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Involves availability.
Clue number 2.
Frequently features signs.
Clue number 3.
Involves a reduction.
Clue number 4.
Involves items, goods, or products.
Hawk.
Hawk.
On sale.
That's right. Those are things that are on
Hawk.
sale, and Chris is locked in.
Nice.
Chris has got it so far. Chris
Nice
has
job, Hogs.
3.
Slow down.
When I said involves a reduction, I'm surprised Chris didn't throw something through a window.
Yeah.
It's one of his least favorite things.
Yeah, he hates those.
Chris has 3. Sauce and Marnie each have 1. Here's number 6 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Debuted in the 1880s, but then again in the 1990s.
Clue number 2.
Has a connection to a Roman officer.
Clue number 3.
This can be found in the Atlantic.
Clue number 4.
Features Americans, but isn't in America.
Clue number 5.
Gold, red, black, and white. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is a Canadian ice hockey. Paul.
Ottawa Senators.
That's right. Those are the Ottawa Senators.
That was for Perry.
Yeah, Parrish, I think, would have had it earlier, but he's not here today, so screw him. My guess is he's screaming at his radio going, ugh.
He's not up yet.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Grady should meet Mark Parrish. They are not morning people. They want to sleep in all day long.
Yeah.
All right, we're at halftime. Hawk has 3. Sauce has 2. Marnie has 1. Michael, 6 items to go. You still got plenty of time.
When you said in the Atlantic, all I could think was water stuff. I'm
Well,
like,
that's
what
the
kind of
point, yeah.
ship? Ocean ship.
What are you, Dwight Hockey?
What kind of ship is this? Okay, Marnie.
Well played.
Good thing you enunciate
Come on,
well.
we got this.
Halfway through the game,
You
here's
guys.
number 7 of OS.
Clue
Come on,
number
Michael.
1.
You got this.
This is a concept or belief.
Clue number 2.
Is innate or inherited?
Clue number 3.
This was first.
Marnie.
Marnie.
Original sin?
That's right.
Wow. Sorry, Michael.
That is original.
Nice job, Martin.
Yes, I got.
Nice job.
Wow.
Nice job.
And you
My
broke
God.
you broke the microphone.
microphone's
No,
broken
it's
again.
just it's
Oh, wait. If the
loosened.
microphone's
It's fine.
broke, we
It just
can't come in
loosened.
on Monday.
My God, you
Sorry
have
again.
broken your microphone.
You know when I said earlier, I'm like, nobody's going to be listening on Memorial Day. We can just sleep in. Abbott texts me, go, want to bet? So he thinks the numbers say we should be here on Monday. I disagree. And even if the numbers do say we should be here on Monday, I still disagree. Hawk, you have the lead with 3.
Thank you.
Sauce,
You
you
told
have
us you
2.
wanted
Now,
to be here.
Marnie, you
Let's
have
go.
2 as well.
Okay.
Nice job.
Here's number 8 of OS.
Clue number 1.
This features a connection.
Clue number 2.
Commonly occurs at home.
Clue number 3.
This debuted in the late 20th century.
Clue number 4.
This is known for security and convenience.
Clue number 5.
This features a delivery. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Browsing, but then eventually purchasing something virtually.
Paul?
Paul,
Online shopping.
That's right.
Oh, I didn't have it.
I could tell by the way you rang in.
Okay.
I didn't have it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's online shopping. One of Chris's favorite things.
I do like it a lot.
Are you doing it now?
No, he's trying to win.
Look at me.
He is.
All right, Michael, you still got 4 to go. Get on the board. You can do this. It's hard. It's hard. You almost said Ohio State. Hawk has 3. Sauce has 3. Marnie has 2. Here's number 9 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Often considered destructive or devastating.
Clue number 2.
Involves a release.
Clue number 3.
This can lead to skimming.
Clue number 4.
Commonly involves a body of water.
Clue number 5.
This is almost always accidental. Final clue again.
Clue number 6.
This creates a great amount of contamination until the...
Paul.
Yep.
Oil spill.
Yep.
That's right.
That is an oil spill, and Sauce takes the lead
Too slow.
with oil spill. All right, 3 to go. So, Michael, here's the situation. You were mathematically eliminated from winning, but you got to try to get on the board. You got 3 to go. It's a tough game.
Who's swinging?
I blame the smelling salts. Sauce, you
They've
have
helped me.
Sauce, you have 4. Hawk has 3. Marnie, you're not out of this either. You're 2 back with
Come
3
on,
to go.
Hogs.
Here is number 10 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Can be heard.
Clue number 2.
This is a roadmap, overview, or framework.
Clue number 3.
This is part of a presentation.
Clue number 4.
Hawk.
Hawk.
One sheet.
Oh, that's a great guess, Hawk.
Damn it.
Hawk out for the rest of number 10. Opens the door for everybody else. We're down to Michael, Marnie, and Sauce.
Clue number 4.
This is an introduction of sorts.
Damn it.
Clue number 5.
This is not considered evidence.
Marnie.
Opening
Marnie.
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 I'm sorry, it's so early.
Marnie got it.
Good one, Mark.
She didn't ring in first, though, but yes, Michael, you would have had it again. Opening statement.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
I
You those games.
I know.
No, you were close. Opening statement.
I'm still
you would've
waking
had it.
up. I'm still-
Marty, that was a big point for you, though.
I forgot my
So here's
name.
the old situation. Sauce, you have a 1-point lead with 2 items to go.
Hell yeah, Beavis.
Hawk and Marty are both 1 point behind you. Sauce, if you get either
Come on,
of the
Michael.
remaining 2,
You and me.
you are the winner. So Sauce going for the win. Hawk and Marty trying to stay in this. Michael trying to get on the
Come
board.
on, Hogs Daddy.
You've been a
He
split second
basically
late on.
has
Come on.
2.
No.
They're just
Yeah, he
improper.
does. Yeah.
Split
Improper.
second late on Ohio State and a split second late on opening statement. Almost at it. All right. Sauce, you're going for the win. Ready?
Yes, Daddy.
Here's number 11 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Often connected to understanding and insight.
Clue number 2.
Often not considered to be materialistic.
Clue number 3.
Commonly considered wise or curious.
Clue number 4.
This is a kind of person.
Clue number 5.
You can technically be this at any age. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is someone who acts well beyond their years. Paul.
Marnie.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Old student.
No, Marty was next.
Old soul.
Old student?
I don't know, man. Relax.
Old
It's
student.
true. If you
Think
were
about it,
in
Chris.
college in your 80s, you could be this at any age.
Think about it, Chris.
An old
He just said
student.
he said old student. 10 years from now, he's going to deny that's his
No,
voice.
that was me. That was me. Well, at least old student are the
Nice
same.
job, Marnes.
That is the right initials. at
Nice
least.
job,
All right.
Marnes.
Thank you.
Okay, Marnie and Sauce are tied for the lead with 1 item to go. 1 item to go. So, Marnie, if you get this right, you're the winner. Sauce, if you get this right, you're the winner.
Yeah.
If Chris gets it right, we have a 3-way overtime tiebreaker. If Michael gets it right, he forces a 2-way tiebreaker between Marnie and Sauce. That's the situation. Here we go. Marnie for the win, Sauce for the win, Hawk for the tie. Here's number 12 of OS.
Clue number 1.
Often connected to an historical period.
Clue number
This
2.
is often connected to extensive training.
Clue number 3.
Stereotypically, not using English.
Clue number 4.
Often extremely loud.
Clue number 5.
Commonly depicted as obese. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
They are found on stage, often performing classical. Paul
Marnie.
for the win. 5, 4.
Opera singer.
That's right.
Man, that took. Oh my.
Sauce wins, and I feel like a broken record, but no one in the 10 years we've been playing this has mastered the ringing in before the group better than Sauce. He uses it every week, and none of you have ever done anything to stop him from doing it. You know he's going to ring in early.
Yeah, and a lot of times he's wrong, Corey. So I'm just just
I
waiting.
did just say old student.
Yes,
Fair comeback.
I'm not
That's
confident
a
enough.
fair comeback. He waits for
Doesn't
just
always get
most
work for
of
him.
the clue. Sauce, what happens now that you've won game 518?
Thank you, Corey. I'm sponsored by my friends at 7th Avenue Pizza, so you can tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of today, and you will one lucky winner will win $100 to put towards restocking their freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza. Hawk, will you play some Rise?
Don't talk to me.
Shout out to 7th Avenue Pizza.
Yeah, the best.
Michael, it's a tough game.
Man.
You almost got two.
Now I have to come back.
Good start.
Yeah,
You're
man.
welcome back
Have to come
anytime,
back.
Hey,
man.
now that it's over, can I ask a question that is probably very stupid?
I cannot wait to hear what this is.
Is open heart surgery 2 words?
That's 3.
Okay, I was just wondering because that was the only thing I could think of, and Oliver Stone. But I know Oliver Stone's
I
2
thought
words.
for sure you'd go with Orenthal Simpson.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
that
I don't
is
even
good.
have that on my list.
Yeah.
I put that in my own brain. I couldn't get it out.
Yeah, I couldn't.
hate
When
when I
you
do
said
that.
connected to historical periods, I thought it was Oliver Stone because most of his movies are connected to that. But I waited a clue
Well, you should
and
have
then
said
waited till the 6th clue and then shot a 3 right in Marnie's face and won.
Can I ask you a dumb
Was
question?
that right before you said
No.
old student?
Yes. Or what was the other one I said?
Who knows? Can I ask you a dumb question?
Yeah.
Do you know what my favorite 2-word movie title is?
Let me guess.
Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire.
Okay, I'm not great, but I just won your game.
Okay, you
so-
did. You did very well, too. Very, very well. All right, we got like 2.5 minutes to go. Let's talk about game 2. Game 2. By the way, headlines would have been brought to you by our friends at Wolf River Electric. You can
Yes,
go
thank
solar.
you.
Get those solar panels set up. Wolf River Electric if you want to get turned on. But with 2 minutes to go, let's go around the room. What are we looking for tonight? Michael Grady, let's start with you. What do the Wolves have to do differently to snipe Kyrie and Luka in game 2 tonight?
Bring the energy, bring the intensity. You can't let the others get off for Dallas. So Michael Jackson gets going, but you can't have Tito and Jermaine having a big night. So, so just and Cat more efficient in this ball game as well will be extremely important.
Marnes.
Yeah, I'm looking for a big Ant game because I think he takes it so personally when he knows he didn't play as well as he could have or should have. He's going to find every opportunity. As they look at the film, he's going to be like, that could have been my spot. That could have been my spot. And I think he's going to try to get downhill and get to the basket and try to put this team on his back and play like an old soul.
Yeah. He's an old student of the game. He enjoys ocean spray. And let's hope he never in his life has to have open heart surgery. Take that, smart pants. Boom. Wasted.
Smart pants. Yeah.
No, he's going to do exactly like Marnie said. He's going to attack the basket because he didn't last game because he was either worn out, whatever it was. He's going to attack the rim. Yay. Rosie.
And here for the hottest of all hot takes, Chris Hockey game 2 prediction. Go for it.
I think Big Cat's going to have a Big Cat kind of game.
And what is that?
He's
What
not
kind of
wrong.
game does that look
He's
like?
not wrong.
That means he's going to complain to the officials a lot.
No.
But he's going to shoot threes from the outside, and people are going to go, don't do that. And then it's going to go in. You're going to be like, I knew it was going in. Wait, that was Rudy, wasn't
We
it?
don't need whiny cat, though. Whiny cat is our least favorite cat.
No.
We need confident cat.
They're gonna
He's
win.
been confident.
I know.
Cat.
They're
Yeah,
gonna
he's been a
win.
good
We're going
cat.
to win by 40
I do
tonight.
feel like we're going to win
They're
tonight.
going to
No,
win.
it's going to be a stomping tonight.
Yeah, let's hope.
And Luka, he plays for them, right?
Yes.
Okay, Luka's going to he often looks like he's about to lose the ball. Tonight, he's definitely going to lose the ball over and over.
Sauce, are you hoping for a knee injury?
No.
Luka.
No, I don't want anybody
No.
injured. No, it's more fun. No.
Okay.
No.
Michael Grady, awesome meeting you. Thanks for coming in. You're welcome back anytime, dude. That was fun.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thanks for having us, I guess. Thanks for putting up with us. Marnes, you're an American treasure.
Go Lynx.
A regional at best. I could not get Open Sesame out of my head.
Yeah, that happens. Wolves coverage with Marnie Gellner brought to you by Red Savoy. Thanks to Red Savoy.
Thank you, Red Savoy. Go
Thank
get
you,
the
Red
Sir
Savoy.
Charles special and the Bring Your Ass.
There you
combo.
go. 9 to noon is next. We are back, unfortunately, I think. 7 to 9 on Memorial Day. Again, unless the Wolves go 0-3. If they're
That's
0-3, we're skipping Monday.
But they ain't doing that.
They better not go 0-3. 9 to noon is next. See you on Monday, everybody.
Everybody have a wonderful day.
You too, my Abba Dabba.